Consider yourself blessed. You got to fuck with the baddest. You know that I can't be kept. No, I gotta dip out. Pull up in my hood, best dress. Next day, an upgrade. Who's next? Rich boy, got him on deck.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Simone, and I'm coming at you with another video. So in today's video, I'm just chilling in my backyard, and I, was hitting the bong, drinking my water, looking out into nature. I was walking earlier for reasons that nobody needs to know, and I just was like, why not do like a little tiny nature montage, like show you guys what I'm doing like right now. It's currently like 4:30 something, and I'm just here by myself at home chilling. I wanted to get up here and talk about a couple things because I'm just in the mood to talk to you guys, honestly. So let's talk about love life and like love language and stuff like that. I kind of want to talk about relationships in this video. I don't know why. So like, recently I have had my shares of ups and downs in relationships. I've had some people do me dirty. I've had some toxic relationships going on. I've had some, some flings, some dings, some dongs, and some bangs. You feel me? So it's just been a little rough, and it drives me a little nuts. So now I'm out of the game. I just didn't want to keep feeling trapped, I felt like I want to be free from like having to worry about answering to a man. Like usually I am, honestly, I plead the fifth, like I am a bit of a submissive woman. I tend to like jump for a man and like cater to men and stuff like that. I try to until they start getting on my nerves, and then I stop, and then they be mad, and then I'd be like, I've had enough of you, for real. Because I just feel like that's a bad trait of mine, because it's like I always get taken advantage of with that. And I also feel like I really don't know when to say no, like when to realize that I'm doing too much for them and not enough for myself. I really feel like that has been one of my biggest issues as of lately with relationships. I feel like a lot of the time we get really deep into how we feel about someone based off of what they're showing us and what they, portray to us so that they can get what they want from us. And like once you start falling in love with that image, you start getting trapped into thinking that, oh, I'm supposed to just do everything for them and make them happy so that they'll love me and treat me the way I want to be treated. But some people have hidden agendas, or they like really don't care about what it is that you want, even if they love you, even if they like really truly do feel like, oh, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, like you're the love of my life. Like some people are still selfish even within that, and that is not love. But it's just like they don't understand that it's more of an obsession. It's like, I love you, but I don't want anyone else to have you. I don't even want you to have you. Like I don't want you to have free time to yourself, and I don't want you to ever be happy with anybody else except for me. That's unhealthy. Codependency is not cute. It's really not, and I just don't want to be a part of that. And I'm not gonna mess with guys who play games, like I had some guys play games with me this summer where they're just like, oh, I really like you, and then they turn around and ladies, we've all been there. You all know how it goes. Like they showing you something and you're like, oh, ooh, and then, oh, I don't want you no more. Even try to pass you to their friends. but then you go to their friends because you're like, I don't give up. No. Don't do that. Please do not do that. But I'm not gonna lie, I plead the fifth. But you know, it be like that sometimes, you know. But yeah. And I feel like it's important to talk about love language, honestly, but not with your partner. Not, you know, okay, before I get into details about that, let me explain. I feel like not with your partner when you first start dating them. You do not tell a man exactly what you want when you first start dating him, because then that's how they can adjust. That's how they can become what it is that you want for the time being until they get what they want, you know? Don't be super direct about what you want, but definitely let them know what you will not stand for. Like, let them know, oh, I'm not going to deal with this, I'm not going to deal with that. Like, set your boundaries. But as far as how you want to be loved, that's something that they kind of have to, you know, work for. You know, don't make them not work for that, because then it's just gonna be too easy. You know, you tell a guy exactly what you want and they will do that. I mean, literally, that's happened to me before. I told a guy exactly what I wanted and he adjusted as much as he could.
He kept adjusting because he was using me, and he was just trying to make sure he could get what he wanted.
And it was just like no, like no. No. So you always just have to, like, you know, keep it amongst yourself how you want to be loved, but just know what you want, know what you're going to stand for, know what you know, expect. Tell him what you expect when it comes to the basics, but don't be so predictable and tell him like, oh, I want you to do this for me, I want you to do that for me. Like, let him figure that stuff out for himself. Let him be romantic for himself. You can drop hints of stuff that you like, but don't let him, you know, not ever put in any effort for you, because you already let him know right off bat, this is what I want, and then he puts in the effort but it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, just see what he's gonna do. Like, see how far he'll go for you is basically what I'm saying. Like, don't throw the fish a line and then reel it in. Like, no, just like, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, you guys, but like, what I'm trying to say is, don't put it all on the table when you first start talking to a guy. Let him, you know, figure it out. Let it be a mystery to him what you like. Like, if you like going out to fancy dinners, don't be telling him stuff like that, because then he's gonna already do it until he gets the nana, you know, or until he gets all of your money in your bank account, or until he gets to ride around in your car to go see some hoe that he couldn't see before because he ain't had no wheels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying any of this happened to me, so please do not think any of this happened to me, because it really did not necessarily. But, you know, like, it's just like, stuff like that happens. I'm not throwing shade or anything to any of the people I talked to when I said any of that stuff, but this happens to people. It really does. And it's sad. And ladies, we don't have time for that, so we're just not going to deal with that. Like, don't let him get comfortable. Drop hints so that you're not too unpredictable, because then he's going to get frustrated like any man would. I feel like some guys get annoyed with that, but like, just be like, see an Instagram post, oh babe, isn't this cute? Like, they're having a little date, you know, look at how this date is set up, like this little picnic date, isn't that cute? Like, aw. And then he'll be like, yeah. And he'll be like, maybe she want to do something like that because she think it's cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, drop hints. That's kind of like what I be thinking about. But like, no, when you're in a toxic relationship, you can't think about stuff like that, though. You can't think about how to strategically be a good girlfriend. All you can think about is how to be a bitch. I'm dead ass, though. But yeah, when it comes to love language, ladies, we always have to know what we want. Like, if you like affection, if that's your love language, you know, you bring that to him and see if he, you know, don't tell him that's what you want. Just kind of give him some affection. You like it, so you start it off. If he cuddles you back without you having to start off the cuddle session, then I think we got a ding-ding-dinger. And I think we, struck gold. Know what you want, know what you're gonna stand for, know what your standards are. Because you don't ever want somebody to just think that they can get away with not being who you want them to be, but just not being a good significant other, not being a good companion, not being a good boyfriend or girlfriend. Honestly, I'm not just talking to ladies out there. Some women are bad for you men out there too. Like, honestly, it's like we can't just settle for less. I'm not going to be with somebody who's manipulative. I'm not going to be with somebody who's a liar, or who's untrustworthy, unloyal, or I'm not describing anybody in particular. I'm just saying these are some traits that I don't want in someone. I'm not going to be with somebody who's too clingy or too distant. I'm not going to be with somebody who's insecure, so insecure that it's like you're making me more insecure about myself because of how insecure you are. And it's not, I'm just not going to be with somebody who drives me crazy and who just, doesn't have anything going for themselves, or, I'm just not going to be with somebody who doesn't meet my standards. And I feel like nobody should be with someone who doesn't make them happy. So everybody, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind what your standards are, and make sure that you pay attention to red flags. And yeah, make sure you don't end up like me with the insanely horrible love life for the past 4 months. Well, finally it's over because I'm single, like tapped out of the game, but it's been a rough couple months, trust me. But anyways, that's all for this video. If you guys like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I want you guys to go ahead and click that post notifications bell to know when I post, so you can see all of my new coming weekly videos. Anyways, thank you for watching. I love you, babies. Bye.